to professionals and head to confessional. And once I'm in the booth, I feel real congressional. Welcome to the episode. Please like and subscribe. Don't drink and drive when you can smoke and fly. Soaring so high into the night sky, reaching for the stars, but they landed on a moon pie.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Awkward Intelligence. I'm your host, Intox, along with my partner,
B-Dot, baby.
Hello. Awkward Intelligence, episode 7.
We
made it to the lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7.
Yeah, that's the number that they say 2023, right? You add them together, you get 7. And that's why it's supposed to be some type of like Jubilee year. Had you heard anything about that?
No.
2023 being like the Jubilee. It's kind of like the how the Great Awakening is happening.
Okay, yeah.
2023 is like the reveal. That's what they're saying number 7's all about. Is that's why it adds up to 7. It's an odd Jubilee. It's like, like everything else they lied to us about. 7 is a lucky number, and we know that. But that's why they use it. That's why it's always in casinos. That's why it's in the scratch-off numbers. And they always try to make, come get the lucky 7.
Yeah.
So 7s are lucky, but they were using them against us in shit like that. You know what I mean? Putting it in machines and stuff and making it like almost impossible for us to actually use it as a real number. They used it. They're using it as their nefarious ways and shit like that, and making us pay to try and get that lucky number 7. So yeah, it's and it's like, and it's entertainment, man. You know that you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. It's entertainment. We've talked about that before. There's nothing wrong with going to casinos and having a good time and having entertainment. Just know when you go there, you're having, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
It's like if you spend a few bucks, and that's what it is. At least you had a good time, You have a good time with your lady, your buddies, whatever, however you're chilling. But just know that they've been using that kind of shit against us, all these years, and we never realized. 13 is actually a good number, because your 3 and 1 makes 4. So it's actually a good number, but they try to play us and make it, Friday the 13th and all these things. But if you put enough energy into it and created an idea or something around it, that's what puts that energy on it and makes it what it is and creates the spell or whatever you want to call it, I guess that's how I see it. I don't, oh, shit.
Oh.
The table just fell apart.
Well, footed.
Y'all got it live. Y'all got it live. Yeah, we good. Check your side just in case. It look all right over there? Oh, almost had a catastrophe. That was wild. Welcome to Awkward Intelligence. I didn't secure the table.
Damn.
Almost scared the shit out of me, but I was like, you see how I caught that motherfucker?
Yeah, you know what? Everything feels like it's normal now. Damn.
I had to show y'all my superpowers on TV. That's all it was.
Wow. The candle didn't drop. Nothing fell.
We live, baby. We live. That's how we. Oh, look. The only thing that fell, the lights.
The lights.
The lights got a little action here, but we'll straighten them out. There we go. We'll straighten them out. Everything's cool.
The number game too strong. Number game was too strong for that.
I'm telling you, talking too much shit, man.
Yeah.
They're out here. That energy was swooping in like, you're going to be talking about numbers?
Count this one.
Right. I'm telling you, they're trying to get us. They're trying to get us. You see this shit going down over here.
Yeah. Damn. That threw me off a little bit.
But I guess if we're still on numbers, right? Let me double check this. Somebody hit me up and said that we had talked about angel numbers. And so they wanted to know a little bit more information on that because they've been seeing some numbers. And I had mentioned to them, that seeing triple numbers and things like that actually mean things. So they wanted us to add a little bit idea of what we understand about those numbers, and then I got some photos and stuff that I've taken, pulled from the internet that have some explanations as well. So if you want to start while I'm looking for this, just kind of talk about some numbers you're seeing and some things that you're seeing, and let the people know, what's going on. We've done it once, but let's kind of go over it a little bit again.
Yeah.
So if you want to start with that.
It's like, I see, like, it's crazy now because, like, it's starting to blow my mind, but don't let it freak you out.
Right. It does at first.
Yeah, it does. Like, you start seeing numbers, like, repeatedly, like, over and over and over again. Like,
constantly.
You look at your phone, you see that number. You look at your clock at the wall, on your wall, you see the same number.
Right.
Like, damn, what is going on? Your computer, you see the same number.
Receipts.
Yep.
When you pay for your receipts, you get numbers.
Yep, the receipts. That's crazy.
Yep.
But numbers I see a lot, man. That's crazy. I see 111.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a good one.
I see 111 a lot.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. So if you're on that, and I found what I was looking for.
Yeah.
So 111 is intuition. Trust your gut and listen to your heart.
Yeah.
So sometimes at that time when you're seeing 111, there could be a thought you're having or an idea that's happening around you. And if you see that, maybe you just talk to somebody about something you need to do or y'all need to handle, and that 111 will come up. That means trust your gut, trust your instincts. If you feel like it's feeling good, then you go in the right direction.
Right.
If you feel like something's off, maybe, inquire some more, ask some more questions, do some more investigation on your side. So 111, that's always a good number too. Okay. And then any other ones that you see as well?
I see basically 1 through 5. I see 1 through 5. Yeah. Yeah, I see 1 through 5, like 222s.
Yep. So 222, we'll go through. Okay, let's go through them one by one.
Yeah.
So 222 is alignment. You are in the right place and the right
At the
time.
right time.
Yeah. So if you're doing something, you're hanging out with some people, or you have a new relationship you're starting, and maybe you start seeing 222, it means you're in the right place. You're doing the right things. Things are working out. So that's good. Moving on. So 333, support. Your spiritual guides are around you, sending you love, support, and guidance. So yeah, it's kind of like they're winking at you. They're just kind of going, "We're here. Don't worry. We got you.
Don't worry." Right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. We're taking care of it. We're building. We're working with you. So 333 is good. That's a good one to see.
But the next one, this one I see a lot too. 444.
444. Protection. The universe and your spiritual guides are protecting you. So yeah, if you're not feeling safe, maybe something's going weird at work, maybe your relationship's turning some things. If 444 pops up, that's a good sign. It means you're being protected in the ways you need to be protected. If it's spiritually, if it's physically, or something like that, most likely that's what that's probably talking about. A little protection, making sure you're safe. 555, change. Something new is coming. So I think when we first talked about putting this podcast together, a month and a half ago already, maybe 2 months ago, when we were talking about it, I saw 555. I think that day I saw 555.
That's crazy.
And that's what it said. Change was coming, and we were talking about a lot of things that day too. Just in general, we were catching up. We hadn't seen each other in a while. I think Black was in here. I think a couple other people had popped in. Ren might have been here. I'm not sure. Was he? No, he was. He was out of town. He was out of town. 808 was in. That's what it was. 808 was in here. So yeah. So I saw that 555, and I think I ended up seeing one. I think I saw 111 that day too, like that night or something. And so it was like everything was. That's how I knew. I was like, okay, we got to start this podcast. We got to do this. So that was one. All right, next one. Everyone thinks this one's controversial. 666 is reflect. It's time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth. Your higher self is like, hello, shock you into this world. I'm here. And you don't see that one that often because it's like yourself talking to yourself in a way. But it's just there to remind you. It's kind of that breadcrumb you might need to start seeking your higher self. Maybe you've been neglecting your higher self a little bit, and maybe your higher self's like, hey, I'm here. Come check me out. Say what's up, Check in with me or something, you know what I mean? Some of us check out sometimes. We're so planted in this physical 3D world, we're not checking in with our spirituality every now and again and trying to make sure that our mental is good and things like that. So that could be a good reflection on 666. Earlier we talked about the 777.
666 not a bad number.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely not a bad number.
They played it like we talked about.
Yeah,
they've turned a lot of things that we do into bad things to make us not think of it. See why they don't want you to reflect on your higher self. Why would they want that? So they make you think that number's horrific. So I guess that one needed a little more. Yeah. And then we talked about, like I said, we talked about the 7s. That's the luck. Wonderful things are going to happen. So that's always a good one. Obviously, you know that good things are coming in your life. So we'll skip that one because we kind of started with that one a little bit. We talked about casinos and all that stuff, right? And then we can move on to balance. 888. Everything is falling into place as it's meant to be. So 888. You think have you caught 888 a few times? Maybe that's probably one of the ones. A lot of people don't catch that one because we're all still striving to get that balance. We're all not there yet. A lot of us are working on it, but we're truly not balanced yet. So we're probably not ready to see that number yet.
888.
Yeah. And some of these, I'll throw this in there too. Some of these numbers, when you see them in 4s, mean they're stronger. They mean more. They're a little more, and I'll have to look that up. Maybe I can catch that before we actually get off the thing here. I can look that up real quick too and maybe see if that has some insight as well. And so the last one, obviously, 999 is release. It's time to let go of what's no longer serving you. So yeah, that's a big thing that's happening right now. Is because everybody's becoming a little more spiritual, waking up a little more. They're shedding a lot of things. Like we were talking before, shedding jobs, shedding relationships, shedding friends, changing their environments, shedding houses. It's like they're just, everybody has that spiritual awakening, and things you're feeling is making you want to do things. And some of those things are moving. Some of those things are changing locations, changing jobs, changing, you're feeling all these things. So that's just a basic course of angel numbers. But just do some research and look around on the internet and see if you can find anything else if you're interested in that, to want to get more and more information. I'm gonna check real quick to see 4-digit angel numbers. And see if I can pull something up with that.
I haven't went that far. I haven't gone that far. 4 digits.
Yeah, I see a lot of 4 digits.
You see 4?
Yeah, man. I see a lot of 4 digits. So that's why it's like, I think they're a little more powerful. But I'm going to have to
I catch 111.
Yeah, 1111.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a big one, 1111.
Yeah.
I think they say like 1212 is a big number too. It just depends.
I catch
where
that
you see
too.
that. Let's see. See if I can find anything else here. So yes, we can kind of just skim through it ourselves, but a lot of these
like
are they just kind of power up that original 3-digit number. So let me see here. What do
you use it
those
right
numbers mean? Correct, because I think like some of those 4-digit ones are more about like the manifestations.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're building with it. At that point, you have power, and you're putting more power into a kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. So let's see. So zeros are associated with new opportunities. Don't be afraid to make bold decisions, stuff like that. So if you're seeing zeros, which I don't think I see zeros very often at all.
Yeah, I don't even.
Not in triples or quads. That's weird.
Might say that at the end of the game or something like that, but that's about it.
Exactly. And then so ones are powerful manifestation figures.
You're working with extraordinary support with your angels and guides. Yeah, it's just a lot of. See, the thing is depending on the website you go to, too, you might get different information, but not conflicting information. But everybody wants to say it differently. So sometimes, so like I said, if you know the basic understanding of each number and what they basically do, it's okay. You can go online and look up the rest of that and see, like, especially if there's numbers that you're seeing a lot. Like you were saying, you see a lot of ones, you see a lot of twos, I see a lot of, I'm a lot of 222s, a lot of 111s, a lot of 1111s. 1111, I almost see that almost every day. It's crazy that I just look at the clock almost every day.
It's like every time I look at the clock, it's like I see triple numbers. Like,
right. Yeah. Yeah, it's always my phone.
It's crazy.
Or my clock at home. I got one clock at home that's in my room. That one, a lot of times I'll catch that one on a lot of numbers.
My radio car.
Yeah, the one in your car.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely. That's got. Yeah, I saw 555 on that one the other day.
Oh wow.
I saw 555 on the when I got in the car the other day. I jumped in and just happened to turn the radio on, look over 555. I was like, great. I love it. Every time I see one of those numbers, I'm just like, this is beautiful. I know what's going on right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, like when you send me that, the angel number thing.
Yeah.
Like every time I see it, I'm like,
yeah, that's what I was doing. I was catching myself doing the same thing. I would go on the phone and go, what's 111 mean again?
Yeah.
So I kind of had downloaded that. So I had like a quick cheat sheet. So yeah, so if you want to do that, go online, look up angel numbers, take one of the pictures, and just keep it in your phone, and it's your little cheat sheet. We all don't have to memorize all this stuff. You know what I mean? There's a lot of information. So if you need a cheat sheet or two, download something to your phone. And you'll be good to go. You'll have something you can look at and do some reference and make sure you see what's going on. Another thing, I don't know if you guys watched episode 6 or not. I hope you did, but if you didn't, this is a reason to go back. At the end of that episode, for like the last 4 or 5 minutes of the show, I put in my astrology chart and let that roll so that you could see. You got to know me though. You got to know more about me as a person. So like my mom, my girl, stuff like that. They all listened to it and they were like, "Whoa!" It was just way more accurate than it should have been. So that's why I was like, B-Dot, we should do yours live during the show so we can get reactions live, because I'm sitting there going, oh shit, when I first saw it, like, oh shit. So I screen recorded mine though.
Right.
That's how I got it on the film, was I screen recorded it, because I was thinking to myself, if this says some wild shit, nobody's gonna believe me. That's how I was thinking about it. I go, nobody's gonna believe me. So I screen recorded it so that I could make sure that I was like, look, this is what happened, And I only did it once. I didn't, I'm like, I just want to live the dream.
Right.
I don't want to keep doing it over and over to see if it just keeps giving me the
saying
same shit
thing,
or whatever. It's like going to give me totally different answers. But we did do it multiple times with a couple different people just to see, because I was like, wait a minute. What if this thing is just hacking my phone and it's got all my info? It knows me, right? That's what we were thinking. So I did it with a buddy of mine, Mr. Prim, actually. We did it with Mr. Prim. Mr. Prim was on episode 5. Go back, check that out if you haven't seen that one.
What's up, baby?
So I did it with Mr. Prim, and I was like, let's do it on my phone. So then we can't say that your phone knows you, because if my phone knows you, which it possibly could, we hang out enough, it might know some information. But it was like, let's put in your information on my phone and then see what it says. And it said some wild shit. And he was like, fuck, that's pretty accurate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like getting into his relationship stuff and everything. And he was like, what? He was like, that's exactly what's going on right now. I'm like, it was weird, man. So maybe if he'll share that with you one day, you never know. He's got a show coming up, Player Talk. He's going to revive it. We used to do that show about 5 years ago, Player Talk, here in the studio.
That's going to get revived pretty soon. So I'm just throwing a little shout out there. I might have did that too soon. But who knows? At least, it's coming. It's on the way.
He gonna be in there.
That might be the official announcement right there. I don't know. But anyways. So I thought we could do yours real quick. So all you got to do is put your birth date. I think your birth month. Go ahead and just click on that. Let me see. I think and I got it up. Let's see where this takes us. Okay, so and then you go day you were born, and then decade you were born. '80s or '90s. There we go. And then and then pick your year. There you go. Okay, then click start. Oh, you gotta put your first name in there. Yeah, first name. All right, I think we got it. All right, so click the start.
My number's 3.
All right, here we go. Now hit the play.
Hi, Brandon. Thanks for requesting your free numerology reading here at numerologist.com. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a quick yet deeply revealing analysis of your unique
Is it not on the
numerology
Bluetooth?
chart based on your given name and date of birth. Brandon, there are 5 elements that form the core of your chart and that most massively
I
impact your
messed
life.
up here.
They are the life path, birthday
It
number,
ain't saying nothing yet.
soul urge,
I gotta
expression,
get back on the.
and personality number. And by intimately understanding your numbers, you'll uncover many fascinating truths about who you are, how others
We're
perceive
having
you,
technical
and the unique opportunities
difficulties
that
over
you have.
here.
The most important
There we
number in
go.
your numerology chart is your life path. It reveals most fulfilling life direction
There
and the
we go.
major lessons you're here to learn. It highlights the specific opportunities and challenges you'll encounter and your unique personality traits that will help you on your journey. Your life path
So we're gonna get live
is calculated
reactions
by
during this.
simply adding up the digits of your date of birth. Your life path number is a 3, and this tells me a lot about you. Brandon, you are chock full of charm, popularity, and wit. You're artistic, have unparalleled creativity, and search for inspiration in everything you do. You are resilient and willing to step outside your comfort zone to create the life of your dreams. Your laid-back and happy-go-lucky nature makes you very easy to be around. You're a warm, generous, and charismatic person, always willing to inject humor and words of wisdom into any situation. You're the life of the party and can always make people laugh. You believe that life is too short to be wasted in anger or frustration. While you're often misjudged as being disorganized or someone who doesn't take life seriously enough, it's only because you possess an intense desire for joy, personal expression, and adventure that many people simply don't understand. No matter what, continue to share your creative gifts and passion for life with those around you. Do this, and you'll effortlessly achieve your full life path potential. Next, let's look at what is known as your expression.
Some of this early
This
stuff
is another extremely important element in
is
your
kinda
numerology
cookie cutter.
chart, as it
'Cause we
highlights
did
your
notice
natural
that.
talents and abilities.
It's the
Many
back end
likely
stuff,
didn't
I'll
know
tell you when.
had.
That
It's
starts to
often
get
called
really
the
personal.
destiny number because it reveals a great deal about your potential and what you're
It
meant
gets
to accomplish.
deeper
in
as
this
it
lifetime.
goes.
While your life path is calculated using your date of birth, your expression is calculated by analyzing the letters of your full name at birth. Why your name? It represents the inheritance of your personal history up to the moment of your birth. Each letter and corresponding number, like a mosaic, combine to form the complete picture of who you are and who you're meant to be. Your name at birth is said to be the blueprint of your potential. To get a free personalized expression reading based on your full name, please enter it above.
All right, so here you need to put your full name in. Whatever you would consider your full name, if you included your middle name or not, whatever you say you think your full name is.
I got to be in there too? My middle name got to be in there too?
It don't have to,
Oh,
but
wow.
I mean,
That's
I'm just
cool.
saying, whatever you go by as would be your full name to you. All right.
Hey again.
Here we go.
All right.
I'm so glad you decided to
Say,
stick
here we
around and
go.
get your personalized expression
So,
reading based on your
You're
full
going
name
to
and
get two
birth.
more numbers.
As
Your
you'll see for yourself
third
in just a
number
moment,
that
your
really
expression
counts.
number, or what is sometimes referred to as your destiny number, is one of the most telling elements in your numerology chart. Unlike your life path number, which uncovers your most fulfilling life direction and the major lessons you're meant to learn along the way, your expression number produces a highly potent and accurate profile of who you are and the magic you put out into the world. It reveals the innate gifts you were born with and predicts your ultimate potential. Your expression number is calculated by adding up all the digits that correspond to the letters of your birth name using the Pythagorean alphabet. It can be a bit time-consuming to do the math by hand, so I took
Stick
the
with
liberty
us.
of calculating and interpreting your expression number for you. Brandon, based on my calculations, your expression number is 7. And after getting to know you a bit better,
Good
it's
number.
really no surprise.
Yeah.
7 is the number of spirit. You have the most mystical expression of them all. You are a truth seeker and tend to delve deeply into the secrets of nature and the human mind, whether through science or by more esoteric methods. You're creative and philosophical, which makes you a natural visionary and teacher. Your greatest internal gift is the ability to see the big picture while staying true to your purpose. Your wisdom and presence are the keys to your success, so keep it up. You've probably found that failure only knocks at your door when you spend too much time focusing on trivial details. Others often see you as too philosophical or intellectually superior. While this can make the social aspects of life a little bit difficult for you, you always make a concerted effort to ally with others who are different from you to gain valuable insight and experience. This garners you much admiration and respect from your peers. You have a rare gift of teaching others in a very positive and uplifting way. Continue to seek answers and keep your materialistic and spiritual viewpoints in harmony, and you'll be able to achieve anything you set your mind to. Brandon, please know that there is still so much left to explore.
This is
in your
where it's
unique
going to start to
numerology
get
chart.
real.
And if you'll allow me, I'd like to give you even more insight into your life, relationships, and true purpose by analyzing your soul urge number. Your soul urge
So it's
number,
gonna ask you for
also
one more
called
thing.
your heart's desire number, represents the inner you.
It's
It
going to ask for
exposes your hidden motivations,
relationship
deepest
status.
cravings and urges,
What you would
likes and
consider your
dislikes.
relationship status.
It reveals the true
right
intention
now.
behind most of
Just
your
today.
actions and decisions.
Today.
In just a minute, you'll discover your soul urge number and meaning. But first, to make sure this reading is as customized and accurate as possible to your current life circumstances, I just need a bit more information from you. Please go ahead and enter it now above.
You don't need to
You'll
put
also see
the email
that we
address,
ask for
just
your
put
email
that.
address. This is so we can send you written transcripts of your personalized reading so you can refer back to any time you'd like. When you enter your email address, you'll also become part of our thriving community and receive regular updates.
All right. This is where, based on the information you've given, your birth date, your name, and now your relationship status, which is like, married, whatever, single, whatever. So based on those three things, this thing is about to give you a reading that's going to trip you out. Here we go.
Let's go.
I've got all the information I need to complete your personalized numerology reading. And you guessed it, I saved the best for last. Now, a word of caution. The information I'm about to share with you is incredibly intimate and may raise a hair or two. Most people are often shocked at the accuracy of these readings, and I think you will be too after you hear the intriguing
go.
truths I've discovered about your personality, hidden motivations,
Buckle up.
and true purpose. If you choose to listen on, do so with an open mind, and this insight is sure to bring you immeasurable rewards.
Mine definitely
I'll
open.
start by examining your soul urge number. Your soul urge, also called your heart's desire, shows what your soul needs to grow and evolve in life and relationships. Like your expression number, it's derived from assigning numerical values to the letters of your full birth name using the Pythagorean alphabet. Except, in the case of your soul urge, you look only at the vowels. Here's why. Consonants are pronounced with sharp
so it
edges
only adds
and
up the
have a
vowels
definitive
instead of
beginning or
all
end.
the numbers.
They represent your public
So
personality
that's how you get
and
a
the traits you
different number.
outwardly share with the world. On the other hand, vowels are pronounced from free-flowing breath and have softer edges. They represent the true, tender, and often hidden you, and reveal your deepest soul urges, many you likely didn't know you had. The famous Renaissance doctor, translator, and
It's coming up in
astrologer
just one
Marsilio Ficino
He's
devoted
got a-
much of his
it's
life
a
to
free
studying
online
the
thing.
incredible ways one's life improves when he or she
gotta
follows
sell
the
it to
promptings
us.
of the soul. The benefits he encountered were undeniable. So, Are you curious to know what your soul urge says about you?
Yes.
After analyzing the vowels of your full birth name, I've discovered that your soul urge number is 7. Whether you know it yet or not,
7.
you are somewhat of a mystic. You have the rare ability of understanding abstract concepts and are likely to become interested in theoretical physics or mathematics. You have a strong calling to work independently as a scientist, philosopher, or scholar. Because you see things so clearly, you tend to be extremely opinionated with a strong sense of like and dislike. While others may see you as too intense or critical, it's only because you are not lukewarm about anything in your life. It's your soul's urge to seek answers to life's most puzzling questions. There may be times in your life when you need to take some time to be alone, to think and study. Mm-hmm. Remember to avoid perfectionism and trust others as much as you trust yourself, and there's no doubt that you'll achieve the wisdom, truth, and connection your soul craves. When it comes to relationships, you're pretty choosy about romantic partners. Because you desire a quiet lifestyle, you may even prefer to live alone. Your tendency to keep your inner thoughts to yourself can make it hard for your partner to connect with you. You are likely to be with someone of like mind, and with the right person, you're capable of incredible emotional depth. But that's not all I've discovered about you. Like an onion, you have many, many layers. And after digging a little deeper into your numerology chart, I can see that you have plenty of unique traits and personality quirks left to explore. Brandon, I get the sense that you could charm the stripe off a skunk. I see you as more organized, practical, independent, and confident than you were as a younger man. I feel that you desire freedom and change in your life. You have a very expressive, inventive, and innovative way about you. I see that you've overcome a lot of obstacles in your lifetime that many people could not. When it comes to your nature, you seem to be a man who is okay with taking calculated risk. You likely do some sort of adventurous sport like scuba diving, skydiving, rock climbing, or something a little bit
that was
out of the
cookie
ordinary.
cutter. That came.
You are
I heard
far
that
from
same
a
thing.
common person. I suspect that you've always been on a different mental playing field than others. You have the curiosity of a cat, incredible ideas and insights, and a great imagination. As a child, it wouldn't have surprised me if you had to create your own fun and games and maybe even found innovative ways to make some extra spending cash, like shoveling driveways or mowing lawns. You take one day at a time and don't get excited easily. You're the opposite of a chicken with its head cut off. I see you as more of a philosopher, someone who's down to earth and incredibly perceptive. I think you have the ability to read people's moods and intellectually analyze their personalities. You possess the silent power of changing others' opinions quickly. I suspect this gift lends itself well to business. You do very well in any sort of marketing or sales position. I envision you working from home. Brandon, because you're so smart, I believe you could be a manipulative individual and take advantage of people, but you do not. You are not the one to turn your back on responsibilities, debts, or your family. You are trustworthy and trust others until they do something to burn you. I get the sense that you've been more involved with work and cultivating cash flow lately because your main goal is to be debt-free. You're somewhat of a workaholic, which could cause some problems at home if your partner thinks you're not giving them as much quality time as you should. Somewhere around your 44th birthday, I suspect a change will or did occur. Perhaps a new direction in your career or a shift in your personal
That's a cookie
life.
cutter part.
Yeah.
I feel that you spend a lot of time focusing on your health and fitness. While you're not in the great physical shape you were 10 years ago, I don't foresee any major health concerns in the near future. I sense that recently you've become bored at work. Perhaps you are overqualified for your position or simply unchallenged with your current project.
We've actually got cookie
There will
cutter
need
shit.
to be some changes made in the next 15
This is the
months.
first
but
time.
No
This is
matter
the
what you
fourth time we
do,
did
you'll
it.
be financially successful. I'm not concerned about that in the least. I feel that you're entering a new period in your life that's going to be very productive for you, both in your finances and your relationship. I imagine your partner as feisty, outspoken, bold, with a streak of jealousy. You have most certainly met your match with this person. The two of you together are like two Mack
this is
trucks
exactly
hitting each
what
other
it told
head-on.
me.
They see you as stubborn and set in your ways,
This is
which may be
exactly
true.
what it told me.
There's no doubt there will be some disagreements along the way, but as long as you continue to communicate,
see?
you'll weather any storm
Figured it
together
out.
and have a
We
long,
figured out
healthy
the algorithm
relationship.
now.
There's no doubt you have an exciting future ahead of you and can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Anyway, this may be hard to believe, but the information I've shared with you over the last few minutes...
All right, so I guess that didn't go as well as we thought it would. That whole last part was supposed to be where it was more unique to your person. But that one right there was almost exactly cookie cutter what it told me. So, and I had a different number too. My last number was 9 or something like that. So that's why I was like, will it give something different based on your numbers? or would it act, or like what's the algorithm? So we figured out the algorithm is based on your date of birth and based on your marital status. It gave you that.
Okay.
Because our date of birth and marital status are very similar. So that's probably why we got that. Ren had a different marital status. Black had a different marital status than what we had. So they got different answers. But they were unique to them too, though.
Gotcha.
They were two different answers. But it was also too because their age range is a little different too. See, our age range is real close. So I think it's doing it based off, from what I'm getting from that, is it's giving philosophy from the time of birth of what people in that time would probably be capable of. And then based on your marital status, it knows how stable you are in your life. That's what it's, or not stable. Like, you know what I mean? Or whatever. So that's what I'm starting to see now. But see, that's what I wanted to see was.
Yeah, then I already know if you in a relationship or not because
right.
It's how you put it in.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, and when you put different answers, which is what I didn't try. So you know what I mean? I wasn't going in there trying every one just to see what I get. But that's why I wanted to see, was it going to be magical and do it for 4 in a row? You know what I'm saying? Because each of us got 3 different answers. And like I said, the only thing that was different between all of us was either marital status or age range. That was the only thing that was different between one of us, or all of us, and whatever. So we all actually had different information, where your information is very similar to what I put in.
Gotcha.
That's why I'm thinking it gave you the same cookie cutter answer it gave me, because you're in that same time frame.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, that's my guess.
Makes sense.
I just Sherlock Holmes did real quick.
You got the keys.
But that's because I've heard this 3 or 4 times now. I take the 3rd or 4th time I've listened to it. But it is pretty wild that when I first got it and then I heard 2 different answers, it made me go, holy shit, this thing is like right, it's close, But it's just going off data. I can, like anything, but it's wild.
Yeah,
I mean,
one
it's not,
of them.
Go ahead.
It was a card one I was doing, and that was accurate as fuck.
It was like an online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It knew what card I was picking.
It knew what cards you were picking.
Yeah.
Like you had the cards, the cards were in the game.
It was on the phone.
Right.
But it tell you to pick a card, and it tells you which ones you pick every time.
And what was it called?
I forgot.
Remember?
Man, it was on my phone.
That'd be a fun one.
It was on my phone.
Maybe we'll find that one for next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, damn, I'm disappointed.
I'm telling you.
I was hoping it was going to tell us the future.
Every time. Like, how the hell are you guessing this?
Yeah.
How you know when I'm picking every time?
Right.
You're not here with me.
It's cheating. It's cheating. All right, let me see. I think that's all the internet shit we needed to do for the most part. Hello, Awkward Intelligence. We're back.
Hey, where's Nitro, man?
It's in the bag. It's chilling. Its job starts when the process, when the video processing starts. Because I was like, I felt like having a big computer right here was distracting. That's just how I felt. I don't know. And I just didn't want to be like all on the computer. But I mean, we're always evolving. If things start getting wild and I start have to answer emails, motherfuckers sending emails and shit, we might have to do stuff like that just so we can keep, I mean, I can do it on the phone too, but you know what I'm saying? If I feel like I don't want it here just to be a prop. I think that's what I'm looking at. There's no reason to have it running, being a prop. If I'm not really using it, I want to give it all its power it needs that video power, to work that. So I'm like, it's resting.
Nah, I thought you forgot it or something. That's all.
Nah, not this time. That was episode 2. Go back and look that up. Episode 2. Forgot the computer. Was all out of my mind. Forgot how to record.
Forgot to record.
It was just ridiculous. It was like everything was falling apart. But you know what? We needed to learn that stuff because now, like we do now, we're better. We hit the record button before we even sit down, so that when we sit down, if we just decide to start talking, we don't lose the first 30 minutes. And because it's like it's video, I can always cut it wherever we need to cut it. You know, we'll start talking when we need to start talking.
Right.
So it'll work itself out. But yeah, that's you know that's how we do it around here. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. You know, we only look good. Doesn't mean we know exactly what we're doing. You gotta fake it till you make it, right?
Definitely. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's what they're all doing. Might as well. It's what they say. Can't beat them, join them, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not followers like that. Stop. We're trendsetters.
Damn.
We're trendsetters.
You know it, baby. That's what we do. They follow us.
Right. That's why we're trying to bring this show to you the way we're bringing it to you. You know, the fucking table almost fell apart in the first 5 minutes of the show. Who's the guy checking the table?
Damn. I kind of forgot about that. You bought the shit up.
That's how we do. Like, we totally forgot about it at this point.
For real.
That's how much it bothered us.
That happened.
That's how much it bothered us. We were like, fuck it. Can't just stop the show because the table fell over.
No.
That would have been disastrous, though.
Yeah.
The whole table, fucking everything, the fucking candle, it would have been ridiculous. We can laugh about it now. We're 30 minutes later.
Oh, that'd have been bad. Because it happened out of nowhere. It just happened out of nowhere. Like, that threw me off.
I think it was my spidey senses because I felt the table wiggle. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I went like this or something, and then it just went.
Yeah, you definitely caught it.
So I just caught that motherfucker.
You definitely
And it probably moved about an inch. And then I was like, oh.
I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, oh, the table.
I was like, the fucking table just fucking fell over. Wow.
Thing, no, we all right, man.
That's what happens when you got a picnic table in here, you know?
Mm-hmm. You can't even tell, man. They don't know what's going on under these cloth.
I know, right? We cut from a different cloth. We cut from a different cloth.
You know.
Wow. So, yeah, okay. But as always, ppeinmusic.com. I hope you're checking us out. Free mixtapes, videos on there. You know, you can find other videos, YouTube's. You can find the old player talks. You can find us here on Awkward Intelligence, all on ppeinmusic.com. You can get the T-shirts. You can get
the T-shirts, baby.
You know, you can get the candle. So, you know what I mean? So always ppeinmusic.com. You already know what's up. All Love Breakfast. All Love Breakfast.
Hey, All Love Breakfast, baby.
6 a.m. to 10:30.
Come down there. Hey, we got the biscuits going.
You got the biscuits going now?
We got the biscuits going.
Finally
the
got
butter
the
on
biscuit
top.
going.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, get you a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits.
Oh, my goodness. And guess what else we got? We got the sausage gravy.
Sausage gravy started. Oh, so then you get biscuits.
Homemade.
Biscuits and gravy.
Yes, sir.
That's one of my favorites.
Yes, sir. Homemade.
Yeah, that's a good Southern comfort meal.
Yes, sir.
Biscuits and gravy.
The
That's
biscuits so
good.
soft.
So yeah, so
And it tastes so good.
All Love Breakfast. That information's in the description. I'll throw it up on the screen as I usually do. You know, and the All Love Breakfast now has an Instagram as well. Let me get that for you. I'll put that on the screen as well.
All Love Breakfast.
But All Love Breakfast. Let me see.
I think it's All Love _ Breakfast.
I think that's what it is. I want to double check.
Yeah. Be smart.
Yep. So it is All _ Love Breakfast together. All _ Love Breakfast. And that'll get you to the All Love Breakfast Instagram. Start getting on there. Check us out. So we're going to be posting some more pictures of food. It's got the address on there. It tells you our hours and everything. So all that information is up there. You know what? I'll screenshot this right here, and I'll also pop this up on the screen as well, so they can kind of see like, oh yeah, I'm at the right one. That's what it looked like. There we go. So I'll screenshot that, save that. So
you can't miss it, man. It's right in the corner, baby. If you're on the corner, you're gonna see a yellow flag outside. Say breakfast on it. That's us. We out there, baby. I'm telling you, come get you an egg with the cheese busting out the middle.
Oh, you said the home fries.
Yeah.
Home fries is
the home
where they
fries.
at.
Come get them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't brag too much. I don't do that.
Hey, but when it's good, it's good.
I'm just letting you know.
When it's good, it's good.
I let you brag about it.
Exactly. Come by and then brag about it on the Instagram. Mm-hmm. Let the people know. Also wanted to tell you about the AwkwardIntel Instagram. I don't know if we've even mentioned it. I apologize.
Nope.
I know it's in the description, but it's good to mention it too, because sometimes, people are just listening to the audio of this and they're not paying attention to, the other stuff. So I get it. So AwkwardIntel, all one word, all together, AwkwardIntel. Find us on Instagram. That's the other one. And then always, our stuff too. You'll find us through PPE. Just look up PPE Music. You'll find us there.
Go through the link.
Exactly. So there's some good information for you. We're getting it. We're getting it back together. We're getting our little legs together. You remember that? The Cram Ram?
Cram Ram.
Cram. You ever seen it? It was like a Tony Baker joint. It was like on Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff. It was like, so he took videos of it was just like random videos of like a ram, like running around a neighborhood or wherever, and just how they just ram into each other.
Yeah.
So there was, there was one video part where like it was like running into people, like it was out in the street, and it was running, and he was like voicing it, and he was like, "Oh, you with the kicks? Oh, you with the kicks? Cram!" And he would just like cram into him. You remember that?
Yeah. Okay.
So there was a part on there where two of them came together and they hit each other, and the other one wiggled and like went down and then kind of got back up, and he was like, "Get your little legs together." So that was
some of his contents be funny as shit.
Yeah, he does new ones. He's got cats. He's doing everything. Dogs, any animal he can get his hands on. He's like the master of that, talking with the animal. I be in here sometimes when the little Frenchies, the little dogs be in here. Sometimes I will be voicing what they're doing. Like they'll just be running around doing shit and and stuff. And I'll just voice it, and sometimes I'll voice it out loud, just being stupid, And we'll be in here laughing about it because they'll be like, "That's exactly what it looked like they were doing too."
Exactly. Yeah.
So we just have and we were like, "Man, we need to film that. We need to film this at some point and try to get some of these. We can probably put some of these clips out there too for you guys. Put it on the website and stuff like that. Just to be funny, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like I know what animals thinking.
Right. And I think we should. I mean, with our powers, we probably should be. We probably used to talk to animals a lot more and dealt with animals a lot more than we do now. So I think once that energy starts coming back, we start getting those telepathy and stuff back. I'm sure we'll be able to start communicating on better levels with these animals and stuff. And I mean, that's why we got cats and dogs now.
Yeah.
Somebody had to talk to those motherfuckers or something because they just know what to do now. They're just like, okay,
true.
We're with you.
True. It's like you got a cat, and like every morning, I get up and I come out the room.
Yeah.
The cat is right there.
He's like, feed me.
And he opened the door. He pushed the door open.
Yeah.
Like, why?
He knows how to get the door open?
Yeah. Like, he does it every
My
morning.
cat does the same.
I'm like,
he knows how to get the door open. Yeah, he's like, you
every
can't keep
morning.
me. Yeah, my cat used to every morning, because at one point I was up at like 5, 6, depending on where I had to be that morning, usually. So it'd be like 5 or 6. And so I would always feed him right before I would leave. I'd leave by like 7, something like that. So he got used to that for a long time. So on weekends sometimes when I'm sleeping in till like 9 or something, he was right there at 7 o'clock. Just getting it right in my ear. Just like, get up.
Wow.
Where's breakfast?
That's
and I'd just be
crazy.
like, get out of here with that bullshit. I get up when I get up. You don't rule me. I'm not being cruel to my cat, people. He has food. He's a liar, and you know it.
He's want some more snacks.
Everybody who owns a cat knows their cat's a liar when it comes to food. That guy gets so much food, it's ridiculous. Yeah, because I've seen him con. I've seen him con so many people in my house. That's why I had to tell him at some point, like, don't feed this guy, no matter what he tells you. That guy eats. And then so they'll tell me when I get home, I'll get home late or something, and they'll be like, yeah, Tasia fed him. And then he spent like an hour asking everybody else. And we were just like, I told you, that guy's a liar. So it's like you would think of, like, how do you figure out, when there's 3-4 people in your house, how do you figure out who fed them? Mm-hmm. Because sometimes it happens. I'm not home all the time, so I can't feed him every meal.
Right.
But what we do have is he's got an automatic feeder. So like 4 times a day, the automatic feeder just spits out some kibble. So he loves it. He just runs right up there. He's like,
He know what time it
he's like, he starts to learn. Because he'll start
catch some more of this shit.
He'll start whining about 30 minutes early sometimes. And I'll be like, bro, you got 30 minutes. You gotta wait. And then he'll get pissed off for about 15 minutes. He'll get pissed off. And then he'll run off. And then he'll hear it. He'll hit it drop. And he'll come a running. He's like, oh shit. Snack is served. But yeah, it's helped because I used to not feed him during the day because I didn't know any better. Like I didn't, I had to learn. Like when you, like we talked about before, when you get an animal or you get something, learn about it. Learn about it. So so I was like, I started watching some videos on YouTube, started checking out some stuff, reading some books, whatever. And Netflix has got a couple good cat shows on there. Just talks about extraordinary cats and things that they do and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so started watching stuff like that, trying to get in tune with, like, this guy lives in my house. I don't know anything about him.
Right.
And he's a murderer. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I got to get to know this guy. I got to see what's going on here. So, just looked up some stuff and, just learned that cats need to nibble throughout the day instead of being fed one meal in the morning, one meal at night, like something we would just, I don't know. I don't know how to take care of an animal. I'm that guy who said, I don't care. I don't want it, And then once it was in my house, he knows who the fucking best guy there is. You know what I mean? He knows who it is. So he's like, I'm going to go hang out with this guy.
Yeah. And
then we just become cool. That's how it happens. Everybody knows that's how it happens. It's like I didn't want the thing.
Go off your spirit.
Yeah, it just knew feline royalty when it saw it. That's all it knows. It's like that's royalty, bro. I'm kicking it with that guy. He's like, I don't care about the rest of you people in here. That's who I need to be hanging out with. So yeah, that's how I see it. So yeah, it's just I protect him, he protects me. I get everything high, he gets everything low. That's how it works. It's like a what do they call that? It's a cohabitation, I've never seen no mice in my house. I guess he's doing his job.
He's doing his job. That's it.
Oh, shit. Things were falling off.
He's doing his job. Shit.
Yeah, so I guess he's doing his job. But yeah, I don't know. So cats are cool. So you say you have a cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Well,
does it do anything
it's
weird?
not mine, but
I mean, it's in the house.
It's mine.
It's in the house, yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's not yours yet. That's what I'm saying. It'll figure it out. But yeah, does it do anything weird, crazy or something? You're like, what the fuck? Why is this cat doing this thing?
Yeah, like sometimes, I might catch the cat.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be like
just standing there?
Yeah, he got his fucking leg up. He got one leg up.
Oh, is he licking himself?
No, he just got his leg up. He just like what the fuck are you doing?
He's like,
bro?
He's like, check me out.
It looked crazy though. Like he got his leg, it's like pointing straight up. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Like just sleeping, laying there?
no, he's sitting up.
Yeah.
Right. All right, so you know how I catch it up, right?
Right. Okay, normal sitting.
Yeah.
Normal sitting.
Yeah.
All right.
But he has his
One of his arms.
back, yeah,
Yeah.
like his back leg or something.
And just kicks it
Yeah,
out.
it be up.
What the hell is this
I'm
guy
like,
up
what
to?
the hell is
Take
he
a picture
doing,
of this. I
bro?
want to see this.
I'm like, why are you sitting like this? I'm like, wow, that's some weird shit. But another thing he does, he like going down the steps. When you go down the steps,
Oh, so he could trip you?
yeah, he like he sits right on the step. He don't move at all.
Yeah, he's like, I'm here.
Yeah, sometimes he don't move. He
Yeah,
like,
they don't
all
give a
right.
fuck. Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're just like, unless you step on them or something, you know. Otherwise, they're just like, whatever.
Yeah, shit. I think he knows nobody gonna step on him, so
Yeah.
he said that he like, yeah, ain't nobody stepping on me. Ain't nobody gonna step on me. I know you see me right here on the steps. So I
Right,
know you
right.
ain't gonna step on me, so I'm good.
Yeah, I saw a meme. I saw a meme one time that said, cats get mad when you step on them in the dark because they think you can see in the dark too.
That happened before too.
Right.
I kicked my cat. Oh shit! I didn't know you was there. My fault.
Yeah.
I apologized to him. She
Right.
was like, "Oh man, look, I'm sorry."
Yeah, exactly. You're like, that was not intentional.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
I did not
I'm
see
like,
you there.
"Damn, I'm talking to the cat all crazy.
They get it though. I think they get it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Because I'll be talking to him too sometimes. I'll just be like, because that's what I say. I'll be like, bro, you don't know how to tell time. I know what time it is. It's not time for you to eat. I know that's the time it is.
Oh
So-
man, that's crazy.
I'll be like, you need to get a watch. They be saying that, like, we just talk to them like they're little kids too. You know what I mean? That's how I talk to them. It's like, oh man. So yeah, I guess that's why animals, dogs, whatever, are good with people. They're just it's just something. I think it's just something that's built in there, which is good. Think about it. We were talking about this the other day. We talk about, what would we do if aliens ever showed up, right? We talk about those little things, right? But where I'm taking this is, we don't realize how many alien species are on this planet right now. We don't think about that. We don't ask those questions. I mean, all these fish that are in the water, all these animals that are on the land. We're still finding animals here and there. We're still finding birds. You see what I'm saying? So for all of this stuff to be here, we don't even think about. And I'm not saying National Geographic, we got to go figure out how this thing lives and how it mates and whatever. I'm not saying we have to know everything. I'm just saying we don't think about how vast that is for this world. And then we just want to give it away and say we're going to go somewhere else called heaven. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the thought process of that for me, where I'm like, that's why I really think heaven is here, because it's all here. We just have to clean it up.
Yeah.
And we're in the process of that, as a species and everything. We're doing that. And that's where we got to go. We clean it up and we can have heaven on earth here.
Make down here paradise.
Right.
That's the mission.
That's the mission. And that's what this is. Awkward Intelligence. It's about bringing information to the community. That way we can share information, and the more that everybody understands where we're going, they'll start to realize how to get there. And that's what we're talking about.
How we moving.
We got to spark one up for that. Oh, there it is.
That's crazy. I was going for the button too. Believe me. I was going for the button too. I was like, yep, he on it.
Right. Great minds think alike.
Mm-hmm.
Great minds think alike.
Damn.
So yeah, that's because last episode, and I think episode 5 too, we started getting pretty deep on some of these conspiracies and things, and we're throwing some stuff out there. So I just want, you know who we are. You know how it goes over here.
Might get some every once in a while.
Yeah, we drop a bomb every now and again, but then we don't want to scare everybody. We don't scare you off. we still got good information when it comes to, survival tactics and, and different things like that or whatever, or ways to navigate the world better. That's all we're really talking about. But you also have to know the world you're in and how, why you're navigating it different. You've been paying attention to anything lately? Any like news or anything? Or
Oh no,
nothing?
but I just seen the statue of Martin Luther King.
Okay, yeah, it was just his birthday Monday, right?
Yeah.
Or well, his day or whatever. I don't know if that's his birthday.
No. No.
Did I say his birthday?
Yeah, he definitely said his birthday, and I agree with you. But yeah.
I don't know. See, I don't even know that information.
It's his day.
See how crazy that is? Am I supposed to though? I don't know. Is it kind of you're supposed to know that?
No. I mean, yeah.
Google knows it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not being unsensitive. I'm just saying.
I mean, you're supposed to know it, but like, it's not put to.
I can't recall it at this moment. I probably do know it.
But I seen the statue that they made of him. They made a statue of him.
Yeah. Oh, the one where he's like hugging. He's doing the hugging motion.
I don't think he hugging.
Is that the one?
Yeah, I don't think he hugging. I think he got his hands his hands.
Where'd you see it at?
Like over his head.
Let's see. Let's pull it up. Did you saw it online or?
Yeah, go to.
Let's see. Oh, I got it.
I think it was in Boston or something.
Talking about that one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, I saw this too, and
Don't like it.
yeah. So it's weird. That is weird.
Like why? Like what type of statue is this?
I don't know if y'all have seen that statue or not. Just type in Martin Luther King Jr. statue if you haven't seen it.
You know what I'm saying? Like what type of statue is that? Like what does that represent? Like
It says a new monument dedicated to MLK and Coretta Scott King sparks debate. So yeah, I don't think everybody's taking this very well, I guess.
no.
It's called The Embrace. I don't know. They say it comes from that picture. Have you seen that? They say that's where it comes from.
No. I don't know.
Like that was it's inspired from that.
I wouldn't.
But that's not what it looks like,
No.
right? Yeah, okay. I'm with you. It does look a little weird.
Definitely look weird. They played with that man.
Yeah, I think. And see, that's the thing. With stuff like this, we're supposed to look at it. We're supposed to learn about it. We're supposed to understand it, figure out what it means to us, and move on. We don't need to be dwelling and putting our energy on 3D objects that, what is it really doing for us? And you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that we can't take it down. I'm not saying that people can't work towards that. But I don't think majority people in the world need to really be worried about it. The people who are going to worry about it will be the ones to take it down if it's not kosher or whatever, if it's not doing the right thing. So, so the rest of us don't need to spend a lot of energy on that. We, like I said, we can talk about it, we can debate it, we can say what we think, and then we should move on. Just like a lot of other things in our lives. I think we dwell on a lot of things too much sometimes. Mm-hmm. And that, stuff that's not conducive to the real plan of everything. It's always the, and that's because that's the things that divide us sometimes. When we're talking about sports, when we're talking about college football, those things we're getting too deep into them and we care about them too much for no reason. It's like just enjoy them, talk about them, and move on. But don't hold on to emotions about all of it and all that stuff. That's not what it's there for. It's just there to entertain and just keep going.
I mean, I'm a fan, but I know some diehard fans.
Right. There's no reason to be that dedicated.
I mean, hey.
If you put that much energy into something else, probably has some shit. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Focus your energies. Don't get lost in a lot of things.
Yeah. There it is.
Use it for what it is. You know, it's entertainment or whatever. It's gambling if that's what you do. I'm not endorsing gambling. I'm just saying some people do that.
Right. Know.
You know some numbers? I mean, we're not gonna throw it out there. I'm just saying, but you work with some numbers? You doing a little something?
No, I don't know no numbers.
Oh man,
shoot, I just played crap.
Oh, okay.
I got you. I don't know nothing about no numbers.
I got you. I was like, okay.
I know nothing about no numbers.
Yeah.
I wish I did though, man.
I know. I wish I was better at numbers like that.
You know what?
Just figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that shit. I'm just like, you see it on TV and it looks simple, but it's like, I don't know how that shit works.
Shit. My stepfather was good with horse racing.
Right. I've never been good at any of that stuff.
Right. He knew how the horse run in the sand, in the mud.
Right. The type. Right.
Shit.
The type.
Like he knew all that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
damn. But like I said, that's like anything though. If you get in there and you learn about it, you know what I mean? Maybe, put some energy and time into it, you get good at it. Definitely get good at doing stuff.
You can make some good money off that too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just shoot craps though.
What time you got to get rolling?
In a few.
It's about 5:20.
In a few.
Okay. I guess you want to. I guess we'll start getting into the wrap up idea. Do last talks and then just kind of work it through. All right. So yeah, we started out strong. Went through the angel numbers. We did the numerology stuff. Oh, my bad.
Good, baby.
Disappointed. Numerology disappointed us. But we moved on from there.
No, it's cool. Right, we moved on.
We're good. But
a blessing.
Yeah. I guess it wasn't for the people. Didn't want to give its magic away. It got shy. It got shy. Everybody was looking.
Yeah, maybe it was too much.
Right.
Maybe I ain't want to say too much. Like, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
say nothing crazy.
Right. You might have been telling it. Yeah.
It's like that.
So yeah, then we did our plugs. We do our usual plugs. Talked about a couple different things here and there. Talked about cats for a minute. So yeah, we're doing. We're good that we're having a lot of good different talks every time. Every episode, there's gems for everybody. There's a little bit more information for the next group, and you don't have to watch the episodes in order, because if you want to jump around a little bit, if you're like, oh, I'm late to the party, they already got 7 episodes in, maybe I'll just watch the latest one. You can do that and still learn things and still understand what's going on, because we're really reiterating a lot of the old things we've talked about, but we're also giving new insights. We're also talking about new things. We're also having new opportunities to have new ideas, and so that type of stuff's evolving all the time. It's always evolving, like we might be talking about something and then maybe, something we do or something we get into changes that idea a little bit. And then we come on here and say, hey, look, I just learned something new about this or whatever. Or I had this experience. And that's what it's about. And you can send us emails at awkwardintel@gmail.com. I don't know if we plugged that too many times. I throw it up at the beginning of the show. But if you're not, if you're not watching the video, then at least there, awkwardintel@gmail.com. Send us an email and ask us questions and stuff that, like somebody asked us the angel number stuff, and we went through some of that earlier. They asked if we could just say a little bit more information on that, give them some more information. Maybe they don't know what to trust and how to look up online stuff, and they want to see if maybe there's a website we could send them to. That might be possible too, and stuff like that. So yeah, the questions are good. Hit us up at the Instagram. Hit us up on the Gmail. Check out All Love Breakfast and see what's going on out there. Step outside for a little bit. There's nothing going on out here. You can come out with no masks. Get back out there.
Yeah. Step into the jungle, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll chop this one a little early. It's not a problem. We usually go about 15 more minutes, but it's not a problem. We do what it takes.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of my fault today. Damn it. Well, actually, it's my damn barber fault. Fuck that. I was in a barber shop from 1 o'clock
to 3
till 3.
Yeah.
He started cutting me
at 3.
Yeah.
Got you.
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
so yeah,
I
you
was
was already
like,
running late.
Fuck. Like,
Running a little late.
Come on. It's like every
all
time
good.
I'm trying to get here,
Right.
I'm always in the way.
They trying to stop you. I told you they trying to stop us, man. They trying
That's
to stop
cool.
us.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm always in the way, man.
they trying to stop us. I'm telling you, man. That's another thing. I'll give y'all one more. So I turned in my car today for it to get repaired from last week. So that might have actually been them. There was somebody calling me right there. That might have been them telling me the estimates and stuff. But yeah, so I'm getting that taken care of. So I'll give y'all an update next time if I have more information, or when I do. But until then, Awkward Intelligence, Intox,
And be that baby.
and we will catch you next time.